Okay. Hello again, everybody. It's been a 4 seasons in wrapped up. 4 wins make sure, regardless of the Manchester City substitutes moving into bright sunshine, but don't let the look of the conditions changes today, which has become the norm for Pep Guardiola. Mendy and Ake today. Jack Harrison, who's on loan from Manchester City, is ineligible.
The approach, they can overrun teams. We've seen that loads of times already this season. They mark
Fans are being worn, and we will shortly pause for a...
Danny and I will see you at half-time. Until then, in the capable hands of Jim Beglin and...
So let them at it, perhaps. Here's Rafinha. He's got round the back and he played it behind Patrick Bam. With Alioski, Bam. Ferran Torres. Torres with a hit and Mendy with a twitch from an offside position.
Well, Leicester is obviously encouraged.
Just did well to keep the ball for Fernandinho as he stumbled. Jesus went for the return, poked away by Cooper. Ayling's gone outside of him. There's won a corner from a sprawling Nathan Ake. Phillips gets a second crack.
Could have had more.
Sterling. Rafinha, here comes Ayling at quite a lick. It's Luke Ayling. And Zinchenko's made a super run. Llorente scratches it behind.
Yeah, well, he's trying to pick out Dallas with that, and Dallas just let it go, because I think if Dallas takes a touch, then it's going to bounce.
Llorente's clearance has reached Rafinha, who can have a dash at goal here. But just showed too much of it to Nathan Ake, and in any... Rafinha, oh, that's a smashing ball. Roberts is onside. Bamford's joining him.
For Roberts to come into, and yeah, I think Bamford thinks that it's going to be dealt with, and as a result...
And lifted over by Raheem Sterling.
A tighter affair than what we witnessed back in early October.
Fernandinho aimed up at Jesus, and it's flicked out to Torres, and fired goalward by to Sterling. Squeezed back up towards Ake. Around from Jesus. Jesus probably seems Fernandinho covering, who sat down Ayling. Wriggled at Llorente, Mendy threw a boot at it. Leeds got bodies around it.
Yeah, it might have...
Ayling having to deal with chance to run at and beyond Mendy. And Ake scratches it behind.
Well, it takes you back to that meeting at Ellen Road when Poveda...
Zinchenko, that's a delicious cross. Llorente. John Stones. Fernandinho, Meslier went down and left a foot behind to make the save.
Well, Stones is like the new Cancelo, because he's...
Ellen Road, great game that it was a week on from City's 5-2 defeat here. Ake. Flicked in by Zinchenko and flicked over by Ferran Torres.
Oh, if he gets the right contact on that, the keeper was in no man's land. It could have been...
Rafinha over Leeds for a kick. Sterling. Raheem Sterling. Zinchenko. Oh, that's clever. And Fernandinho set it for Sterling, who pulled it.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus has already made the point that you could have flicked it on to me. But in the circumstances, considering how well Fernandinho did, Raheem Sterling
flicked him to an entirely harmless. Costa has set it for Bamford, and Bamford for Dallas, and Leeds have snatched the lead. That is a marvellously crisp hit from Stuart Dallas for Leeds United. Their first threat, a piercing threat.
Well, he usually hits the bottle, doesn't he, Pep, when Manchester City concede. And he's got the water out again. And
leaving them outside of the Champions League and beginning their 20-year decline, which is now well and truly over. Now, that was a fairly wild challenge. And the game's first yellow card. Chenko has the free kick for City. Goalkeeper came and was fortunate that Stones' header was off target.
Yeah, and it might be off the back of his head as well, John Stones, because he seemed to almost turn away from goal.
Bernardo Silva. Zinchenko's right-footed cross. Driving past Dallas, he just kept on going, John Stones, until he had his ankle nicked by Calvin Phillips and earned a free kick for Manchester City. Zinchenko into that wall. Land.
Yeah, and again, he's now in the number 10 position.
Stones. Sterling. Zinchenko. Tossed up towards Torres at the back stick.
Yeah.
And Torres behind the penalty spot. As Zinchenko flings it in, and Meli. Gabriel Jesus scooped up over and behind for a corner by Phillips.
Yeah, which
Kept on marauding forward, and he's fed Zinchenko! Melier's stop, and Melier's gather.
Yeah, he's hurt, the goalkeeper. But this couldn't have been better hit from Zinchenko.
Torres, Sterling!
Yeah, there's enough attention and close attention at that from Llorente to prevent Sterling from being able to steer it where he...
And Torres. Rafinha running through his little repertoire. Stones had his shot.
Yeah. Well, as mentioned...
And Stones again, and Gundogan going in there, and Bernardo Silva thrashing it off target via a deflection for a corner.
Yeah, and, you know, Manchester City now...
But ahead they are, in by Mendy, out for the first Silva. Ferran Torres, Alioski has gone in an ill-judged manner. This is a fascinating exercise. It's Fernandinho, and Melier throws up a palm.
Yeah, I think he was always comfortable.
Cancelo can get a shot away. Melier's behind it and wraps it up.
Well, do you know, that was an awkward one as well for Melier to actually get hold of, and I think he did very well to keep it near his body. Because...
Bernardo Silva, Torres! Finally, they picked their way through. A moment that has felt inevitable for half an hour's second half football has finally occurred. Ferran Torres with the telling stroke of the ball.
Well, I think what we've seen from Leeds defensively has been admirable, but this is what Manchester...
Dallas is dashing through the middle here for Leeds. He wouldn't, would he? Stuart Dallas! That's astonishing! The ultimate steal! How have they gone and done that? There will not be a win like this win again this year or many years. City dumbfounded. 11 would-be champions. And that could come back to haunt them.
Balotelli appears to be absolutely seething.